Every night, my baby wakes up crying. And every morning, I wake up not really rested. But on weekdays, when I'm solo parenting from sunrise to sunset, I found small ways to make this life joyful. Not perfect, not lazy, but full of meaning. Here are 7 habits I do to bring light into my everyday life with my baby. I used to think joy came from having everything under control. A clean house, a perfect routine, homemade meals 3 times a day, but solo parenting taught me something else. The joy can come from the unexpected, like letting go of nap time, or choosing the food court over the kitchen, even tossing a diaper just to make my baby laugh. These aren't hacks. They're habits that help me stay present, even when things feel messy. Let's get started. My son loves pulling out diapers. He loves taking dishes from the box one by one. To me, it seems pointless, but to him, it's play. And he looks so happy doing it. So one day, I joined him. I tossed the diaper into the air, and it fluttered like a pillow in a childhood pillow fight. I felt a spark of joy I hadn't felt in years. In that moment, I realized the child in me is still here. When I crawl beside him or throw a ball just like he does, I feel what he's discovering. I experience his growth with my own baby. I love the library. It's quiet, full of stories, and always waiting to teach me something new. Our local library hosts story time for toddlers. So I take my son on those days, and after the story time, I borrow books for myself too. Sometimes he gets fussy afterward, so I reserve my books online in advance just in case. Even if the day is chaotic, just going somewhere I want to go makes me feel accomplished. Of course, I want to take my son to places he enjoys. But honestly, I'm still learning what he likes. So I look for places we can both enjoy. Parenting isn't just about giving. It's also about choosing joy for both of us. Some days I look back and wonder, what did I even do today? Time moves fast when I'm raising a baby. It's easy to feel like I'm just surviving the moment. Watching the dramas or scrolling through social media is fun, but what truly lifts me is creating something. For example, cooking a meal, editing a video. These small acts of creation give me energy and a sense of accomplishment. I make YouTube videos during tiny pockets of time. And when I look back at those videos, I realize how beautiful my everyday life really is. I'm with my son all day. We go many places. We laugh. We cry. We discover the world together. These moments are fleeting, but they are precious. And the fact that people watch our videos, leave kind comments, cheer me on. It reminds me that I'm not alone. I feel supported. I feel grateful. In a day, there is not much time alone. Honestly, the only moments I get to myself in the night are when my baby is in the bath with my husband. And during those precious minutes, I write. Not about my baby. I write about me, my thoughts, my feelings, my tangled mind. My head is always full. What should I make for dinner tonight? When should I book the dentist appointment? Which play center suits us best? It's exhausting. So I grab my notebook and pen. I don't set a word count. I just write until I feel lighter. When I'm overwhelmed, my handwriting gets messy and then even. But by the end, I feel calm again. This quiet, lonely ritual, just me and my thoughts, is essential. Sometimes I plan my day like I'm superwoman. My ideal schedule? Morning meal, morning work, baby bath, laundry, cook lunch while he naps, eat together, afternoon at the play center and the library, another bath, dinner ready before my husband gets home, and of course, a clean, peaceful home. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the truth. I'm sleep deprived. I'm not a domestic genius. And even one day like that feels impossible. I used to feel disappointed when things didn't go as planned. But then I realized, why be upset about something I simply can't do? So I started doing less. The biggest change? I stopped cooking lunch. I love homemade meals. I want my son to eat fresh, healthy food every time. But cooking, feeding, and cleaning takes over an hour 3 times a day. It was too much for me. Now we go to the food court for lunch. My 9-month-old baby eats store-bought baby food we bring from home. There's clean water, baby chairs, and wipes. It's easy. It's calm. Sometimes people sitting nearby talk to us. I get to eat something different. It feels like a little break from the routine. I used to think eating out was a luxury. Now I see it as self-care. Doing this doesn't mean I care less. It means I care enough to protect my energy. When the room is messy, everything takes longer. We trip over toys, search for lost items, and end up doing more than we planned. That's why every night we reset the room. In our home, the cleanup leader is my husband. He is like the guardian of our home. Washing dishes, vacuuming, and tidying up while I handle the creative tasks like cooking. I love making things, but I don't love putting things back. So I'm deeply grateful that he tasks the lead in keeping our home peaceful. And because I'm not naturally tidy, I've made it easier for myself by owing less. I wear the same outfit every weekday. We borrow books from the library. The fewer things we own, the faster we can reset the space. Of course, there are still items we don't use. So I've started letting go of what we don't need bit by bit, preparing for our next move. And when the space is calm, so am I. You might be thinking, wait, you turn up during the day? That's right. I found that not napping actually helps me sleep better at night. When I used to nap with my baby, I'd feel a little more rested in the afternoon. But then, when he woke up crying at night, I couldn't fall back asleep. It became a cycle of constant sleep deprivation. So now, I start my morning slowly and I skip the nap. Yes, I'm a little sleepy all day, but by bedtime, I'm completely exhausted. And that's the magic. When my baby wakes up at night and fall right back asleep. On days when I'm really tired, I just lie down on a cushion or close my eyes for a few minutes. Even the tiny pause helps me recharge. It's not conventional, but for me, it works. Solo parenting isn't perfect. It's messy, emotional, and full of unexpected moments. But it's also beautiful because it's real.
はいはい、できた。やったやった。
Which tips would you try first? Let me know in the comments. And please subscribe for more real life parenting from Japan. And thank you for joining our life. See you in the next video. See you soon!